So continuing with some Chi Sau analysis, I thought I'd look at this game here in Hong Kong with Sigung and a very skilled partner's attempts to try and compromise his position, draw him off centre, and some very detailed work. You can see the partners looking for just the millimetres and inches, just trying to push him offline. Apologies as I don't know his partner's name. So let's start, and I'm going to break it down in slow motion, and we're going to look at in detail what Sigung's doing to counter all of this. So here we see Master Ip Chun's opponent try to clear his Bong Sau to come up the middle, and then he tries to counter by coming through with Hun Sau, which Sigung then blocks. So here he is clearing the Bong Sau, and Sigung goes straight up the centre line to cover, which cancels out that attack, the next attack. But the opponent very quickly tries to clear this hand with Hun Sau, and Sigung counters that by circling around, going right down the middle. And you can see that when the Hun Sau is attempted, Master Ip Chun's elbow does not leave the centre, which means he's protected all the way, even though he's circling round, and then covers with Wu Sau stroke Jum Sau, which cancels out the Hun Sau coming round. There's the Jum Sau. Also notice that when Master Ip Chun counters the Hun Sau, he sticks to the partner's hand all the way through. And also notice that another precautionary measure, as the Hun Sau comes, you see Master Ip Chun move back ever so slightly. He still stays within range, but it's a slight movement backwards. And this is done to defensively mirror his partner's footwork as he tries to come forwards with the Hun Sau. And after this, you can see that the partner tries to open up Master Ip Chun's right hand, and that's countered by Jut Sau followed by Jum Sau. There comes the opening up. He comes across, and Jum Sau to collapse the other hand. You can also see that as he comes across, he always also takes him down into Sigung takes him down into his left hip. So it's straight out of Sunim Tao. Jut Sau followed by Wu Sau. Okay, now you see the partner attempt to cross and trap Sigung's hands. So the partner's Bong Sau goes up. Then as he rolls again, he's trying to pull over Master Ip Chun's Bong Sau to try and cross his hands and compromise his position. You can see him there trying to go forwards to compromise his structure. He's now coming round at an angle to take his elbow across. Master Ip Chun responds by driving his right elbow forwards, thus collapsing the partner's position, and he's forced to step backwards. So here we see Sigung going on the attack with one of his favourite positions. So firstly, the opponent tries that Hun Sau again, and this time Master Ip Chun does not step back. He stays forward and gives him a little bit of extra energy. You can see that little bit of extra energy in the fingertips as he goes forwards. He takes it down, goes forwards, and there, collapsing the opponent's structure. The opponent tries to pax out. Master Ip Chun counters. And there he goes with one of his favourite techniques. So the partner tries to pax out across and go forward to the other hand. Master Ip Chun gains contact, and as he's pulled, he goes with it and administers a little bit of punishment. The interesting thing is that Master Ip Chun's left hand, when it goes forward as Bong Sau, it's not completely committed. It's only when his left hand is pulled by the other person that he goes forward. He is uncommitted, it gets pulled, he goes with it, makes contact with the strike. So here we see a failed cup jaan. He's not nearly close enough. He's bending over too much. So the partner backs off for Master Ip Chun. And what he's looking for is to try and cross and trap his arms. You can see him looking for openings, feeling for energy, pushing him off as much as he can, or just the fractions he needs to cross and trap his arms. He thinks, I've got it. But no, Master Ip Chun sneaks his Tan Sau up, raises his Bong Sau, and goes straight down the centre line. Now this is working because essentially it's the energy of one arm, the opponent's right arm trying to trap, against Sigung's left and right arm. So it's one arm energy against two. So Sigung's able to raise his Bong Sau and his Tan Sau. Now notice the Tan Sau is used to cover the opponent's left arm and open him up so that Sigung can go right down the centre with that strike. So now the partner tries to take Sigung out of position, and as he tries to draw down Sigung's Tan Sau, Sigung goes with the movement, collapses the partner's structure, moves in, make contact with the elbow, and then from that position is able to send him flying with a bit of gung lik. Notice he's able to do that with almost a completely square stance. Now once they reconnect, you can see the partner desperately trying to jostle for position and push Sigung out somehow, and you can see that Sigung does not give up position at all, and you can see a little bit of footwork working in. He's controlling elbow structure. There's a bit of Jum Sau there. He's keeping his elbows forwards, and he's not letting his partner gain any ground. Now, as the partner tries to come over, you see Master Ip Chun's Tan Sau coming forwards again to control, come up the centre. Now here we see an interesting little interchange using wrist energy as he tries to get some advantage on Sigung. He uses what I describe as Ding Sau to take Sigung's right hand down so he can come up. But Sigung's elbow doesn't move, and because the partner's hand goes down as well, because Sigung just follows it straight back up again. And once again, his elbow position hasn't changed. Here he is trying to open him up with Tan Sau. Sigung is just sticking and controlling all the way through. And he takes the NG past, and the opponent has to try and take a different route. Sigung once again defends, still with his right hand. Here he takes his hand down. Sigung follows it up on the outside gate, giving him the advantage. The opponent tries to open up again, force Sigung's position back. That doesn't work. Tries to open up with Tan Sau. Sigung controls with first Fuk Sau, then Jut Sau. Takes the hand past. The opponent tries to collapse his elbow, but he moves back, giving him space. His elbow position is recovered, and he recovers with Tan Sau. Once again, he's trying a similar thing, but this time Sigung's been more aggressive with his right hand.